We were supposed to go in, wipe out a small band of rebels, and recover some stolen Imperial plans on an encrypted holodisk. Before we knew it, we were nearly overrun by rebel forces, with the holodisk nowhere to be found.
All right, men, Lord Vader wants this raid done by the book. Our first objective is the comm center, just beyond this hangar.
Rebel, take him out! Watch where you're shooting! Blasters! Coming around. Get the dirt now!
Nicely executed, troops. Now it's time to make our way to the base command building on the far side of the facility. If our intelligence is right, along the way we'll find a rebel holodisk containing some very important plans.
They're trying to flank us.
Watch your side! Trooper! Don't get up!
Keep going! Take him down! Get the rebel! For the Empire!
It'll take time to realign the comm dish and transmit the data from the holodisk. We'll have to hold off the rebels until the transmission is complete. Do not let the comm facility fall into enemy hands.
Good shot! Grenade! And stay down! Watch the scum!
Watch your fire!
Good shot! Slow down! Watch the scum! Target that movement! Cut them off! Watch where you're shooting! I've got your six.
Take out the Wookiee! I want those rebels killed.
within the caverns of this complex. The rebels have a data bank that holds Imperial encryption codes that can be used to eavesdrop on our ship-to-ship communications. Make your way to the caverns and destroy the data bank.
Watch those blasters!
Save stuff for the rest of us.
Friendly fire! On the sides!
Back. Watch where you're shooting!
I've got good news and bad news. The good news is it's time to get off this dreary rock. The bad news is the rebels have taken over the hangars. We'll have to fight our way out.
Now that's the way it's done.
Our raid is a success. And even though the holodisk didn't have the plans we're looking for, it will lead us to someone who does.
Even though the Polis Massa raid was only a partial success, we finally had a lead on the whereabouts of the Death Star plans, which suited the 501st just fine. With the information gathered on Polis Massa, Vader concluded that the stolen plans had been given to Princess Leia Organa of Alderaan. We weren't surprised. For all their talk of being a peaceful planet, Alderaan had been thumbing its nose at the Empire for years. After a brief and pointless battle, we boarded the ship the Tantive 4 over Tatooine, began looking for the plans, and waited for Lord Vader's arrival.
Lord Vader has tracked the stolen Imperial plans to Ambassador Organa. Retrieve the plans and bring the Ambassador to Lord Vader. Alive.
Get the rebels! That turret. Hey!
Take out the officer!
Cut them off!
Think that officer Take out the officer!
Tech room.
What is thy bidding, my master?
Vader, let's find another way around.
Your strength is nothing compared to the dark side.
We'll need to take out the security mainframes on the bridge before we can gain access to the rest of the ship.
Vader, let's take him out. Take out the officer. Sniper.
Feel the power of the dark side.
Stormtrooper!
Blowing stuff up never gets old. Sniper! Coming around. And stay down. I want those rebels dead.
We need the ship's access codes to gain entry to the escape pod areas. Make your way to the engine room and retrieve them from the security terminal on the second floor.
Vader, let's take him out. We need to take out that turret.
Your strength.
turbine to clear our way to the terminal.
Strength is nothing.
On the side!
Take the access code to the tech room terminal.
Right behind you.
Nice work. Now let's clear those rebels out of the escape pod bays and secure the rest of the ship. Princess Leia must be captured before she can escape.
It is done, Master.
The day is ours. Well done, gentlemen.
Slow down! Defeat is not acceptable. Fight harder.
After Lord Vader took custody of Princess Leia, we all figured it was just a matter of time before she coughed up the plans. Many of us had been unwilling witnesses to Vader's powers of persuasion in the past. The thought of a pampered little princess resisting his terrible will was inconceivable. When the Death Star was destroyed, about half of the 501st Legion was still in the hangar getting into their ships. Of those who made it out, another third were caught in the explosion. I'd fought with some of those men for over 20 years. Afterwards, those of us that survived hooked up with a nearby Imperial fleet making a retaliatory strike on the Rebels' base on Yavin 4. It wasn't the best thought-out plan, but we were cut off from our leaders, tired, and operating on instinct. If not for our training, we probably would have never gotten past their orbital defenses.
We are under attack. This is not a drill.
Their heavy transports are trying to go around us. Destroy them before they can jump to hyperspace.